I've done a lot of downers in my life, but none have caused me to nod off as much as Witch Enforcer has. Jesus Christ, what a boring manga. Natalia, a witch from the moon, doubles as a researcher and an enforcer. I'd elaborate further on what those are, but neither of these professions actually matter. While working towards capturing Nine, a rogue witch from her past, she encounters Elliot, a human who was indiscriminately cursed by Nine. Elliot teams up with Natalia, working as her maid slash assistant, while she sits around and does her best Nene Sumirigawa impression. Yeah, I really don't like this manga. It's extremely boring. Nothing is really happening. And it's crazy because earlier on in the year, I was talking crap about Ginka and Luna. This manga is worse than that. I've been so nitpicky lately with manga, but can you blame me with crap like this? Half of Witch Enforcer takes place in flashbacks. I'm not sure what the mangaka's obsession with flashbacks are, as there's only been 6 chapters. It all reads like Shun Agaki had to hit page count while also needing to add some dimensionality to their characters, so a flashback was penned after the main chapter plot had been inked. And the plot doesn't really make any sense. The witches on the moon had the means to restrain Nine for years, but when she grew too powerful in captivity, they let her escape to Earth, and they did this so they could capture her at a later date. What? What do you mean? Why would you do that? I thought maybe it was a mistranslation or something, but no. No, that's what the mangaka thought was a good idea. And why are the witches even from the moon? There's been no cosmic angle to this story so far, and even the magic system has only an acute presence in the story to this point, so nothing really feels fantasy-esque. I'm not sure Akagi is ready for an ongoing series yet. All of the characters are extremely milquetoast. It's a travesty that nobody pointed out how bland Elliot is as a character during the creation process of this series. And the art isn't anything special. It isn't bad. In fact, I like the color pages, and there are times when the artwork is solid, but most of the time it's bland and uninteresting. These are witches from the moon who have lived for like hundreds of years before migrating to Earth, and yet they all look like they bought their wardrobes from the Party City clearance rack. I'm bothered that Natalia is being relegated to a supporting role. What the hell is the point of Elliot taking up so much page count if he's going to need to get bailed out by a stranger every single time? Mans can't even stand up to some bullies? Doesn't he have the Millennium Eye lodged into his skull? Not that it really matters anyway with how bad all of the action scenes are in this series. My problem with Ginka and Luna was that it was a fantasy series that didn't have much contact. The spells rarely hit the opponent. There were no physical attributes that were being supplemented by magic. Most of it was flash and flare and fireworks, but it never hit the mark. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here too. The action is very dull. Magic doesn't have much of an impact in this series anyway. And let's talk about low impact players. I don't even really want to talk about Scott. I don't know what her name is, but her character design fucking sucks. I mean, so does the rest of the cast, really. They all look super plain. Biscuit or something, especially. There's no reason for her to join the cast so early when the already existing characters are woefully underdeveloped. The mangaka is putting way too much on their plate right now, and they're committing way too early to so much lore. And before any Witch Enforcer glazers hit my comments with their smooth brain, it's too soon takes. I think WE is an absolute letdown. I don't even know what direction this manga will go in. I'm sorry if I'm really unenthusiastic sounding in this video. I'm just here reading the fucking script, thinking about how goddamn bored I'll be having to edit this later. It's not even that bad. It's just very dull. 3 out of 10.